By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to land your first virtual assistant clients within 30 days. And the last method, it's one that most people completely overlook, yet it works faster than anything else. So sit back, grab a drink, and let's get into it. Here's the truth nobody tells you. The virtual assistant industry isn't dying. It's exploding. Upwork reported over 3 million registered freelancers as of 2024. But here's what nobody's talking about. Most people fail within the first 90 days, not because they can't do the work, because they never figured out how to actually find clients. Let me tell you about Maria. Maria was a former executive assistant. She'd managed calendars for C-suite executives. She'd coordinated travel. She'd handled sensitive communications. She was qualified for any VA role, but she spent 6 months applying blindly on job boards. Zilch. Then she tried something different. Within 3 weeks, she had 2 clients, and by month 3, she was making $4,200 a month. This is how she did it, and more importantly, how you can too. Okay, first thing you need to understand. Specialization beats generalization. Here's why. When you say you're a virtual assistant who does everything, clients hear nothing specific. They scroll right past you. But when you say, I help e-commerce brands recover abandoned carts using Klaviyo and SMS, that's different. That's a person with a specific skill, a person worth hiring. The data backs this up. A 2023 study by Freelancers Union found that specialized VAs earn 40% more than generalists. 40%. Let that sink in. That's not a small edge. That's a completely different income level. So here's what you do. You pick 1 or 2 tools. You master them, and you build your entire brand around them. Maybe it's Canva and social media management for coaches. Maybe it's ClickUp and project coordination for startups. Maybe it's Excel and inbox management for real estate agents. It doesn't matter what the skill is. What matters is that it's specific, and you can explain it in 1 sentence. Now, on to finding clients. This is where most people get stuck. They think the answer is Indeed or LinkedIn or some fancy job board that promises remote work. And sure, those places have opportunities. But here's the problem. You're competing with thousands of people, most of whom have been doing this longer than you, and who have figured out how to play the algorithm. Instead, go where the clients actually are. And that means Facebook groups. Not just any Facebook groups. The ones for small business owners. The ones for coaches. The ones for e-commerce store owners. These people are your potential clients. And they're already talking about their pain points. Right there. In the open, here's the move. You join 10 groups related to your niche. You spend a week just reading, not posting, just observing. Figure out what people are complaining about, what tasks are eating up their time, what they wish they could delegate. Then, when you see someone post about drowning in inbox management or struggling with scheduling or needing help with their email campaigns, you respond. Not with, I'm a VA, with a real answer, with actual help. And then, naturally, you mention that you help people with exactly that. This is called the give first approach. And it works because people hire people they trust, not people who look qualified on paper, people they've seen be helpful, people who solved their problem in a comment. If this is making sense, hit that subscribe button. I drop videos like this every week. And the next method is the one I saved for last for a reason. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. All right, the method nobody talks about. Ready? It's outreach, but not the kind you're thinking. Most people think cold outreach means sending 200 template emails and praying. That doesn't work. I've done it. I've watched clients do it. It feels awful, and the results are terrible. But warm outreach, that's different. That's finding someone you genuinely connect with and reaching out like a human being. Here's exactly how to do it. You find 20 businesses you genuinely like. Local ones work great. Coffee shops, boutiques, studios, fitness coaches, anyone running a small business who probably doesn't have a full-time assistant. Then you go to their website. You see what they're doing on social media. You notice something they're struggling with. Maybe their Instagram hasn't been posted to in a week. Maybe their booking link isn't working. Maybe their last blog post was from 3 months ago. You send them 1 email, just 1, and it sounds like this. Hey, I came across your business. I noticed your Instagram hasn't been updated in a while. I actually love what you're building. If you ever need help staying consistent with content, I'd love to chat. No pressure. Either way, keep crushing it. Short, warm, specific, and absolutely 0 sales pressure. The conversion rate on this approach? Way higher than you think, because you're not selling. You're just making a genuine connection. And small business owners, they're busy. They need help. And when someone competent and enthusiastic shows up and offers it, they usually say yes. I know because Marcus did exactly this. Marcus was a new VA. No portfolio, no reviews, no credentials anyone cared about. But he sent 15 emails to local businesses. 3 replied. 1 hired him for 10 hours a week. At $35 an hour, that's $1,400 a month from 15 emails. And that one client led to 2 more referrals. Within 3 months, Marcus was fully booked. That's the power of showing up like a human instead of another faceless freelancer in a job board feed. So let's bring it home. Here's what you do today. Pick a niche, not because you're limiting yourself, but because it's how you stand out. Pick 1 or 2 tools. Get genuinely good at them. Then go where your clients are. Facebook groups, LinkedIn communities, wherever they hang out. Start helping. Start solving problems. Start building trust. And when you're ready, send 15 warm emails to 15 businesses you actually care about. Watch what happens. The virtual assistant industry isn't going anywhere. The demand is real. The money is real. And the path is clearer than people make it seem. You just need to know where to look. If this video helped you see things differently, share it with someone who's been stuck in the job board grind. And subscribe. I've got more videos coming with real strategies for building a freelance career that actually works.